Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Lindsay and I bring you content on all things clean beauty and skincare. If you're not already subscribed, I would love for you to join me. Today's video is going to be this glowy base makeup look with all cream products. I wanted to create this look for anybody who has more mature skin, dry skin, textured skin, or basically anybody who wants a really glowy base makeup look. I know that I love glowy base makeup. Hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. Let's hop right into it. Alright guys, let's get started. I already have my brows on. I used my usual Eco Brow in the shade Sharon. I love this. I did prep my skin already as well. I used the Wabi Sabi Botanicals The Offering Mist. This packaging is stunning. This mist is stunning. Totally recommend checking out Wabi Sabi if you guys haven't already. I'll put their site in the description below. And then I also put on the Ursa Major Golden Hour Recovery Cream. I've talked about this before as well. Really love it. Just a really great all-around cream. Works for any skin type. Alright, let's get started with the makeup. First, I'm going to use the Kosas Tinted Oil Foundation. I know this technically isn't like a cream product, but it is my go-to when I want a really glowy, fresh look. So nourishing on the skin. It works on any skin type. If I have dry patches, I find it doesn't cling to that at all. I do have a full demo and review of this foundation. If you guys are interested, that'll be linked below as well. But yeah, this is such a beautiful foundation. Totally recommend checking it out. If you want a really easy, like lightweight foundation for every day, this is an amazing one. I'm also going to be mixing in a pump of the Drunk Elephant Deep Bronzy. Now I usually wouldn't mix this with an oil-based foundation, but I do find it mixes well with the Kosas Tinted Face Oil. So I'm going to do that just because that shade is a little light for me right now because I have a little bit of a self-tan on right now. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and mix those up. If you guys are wondering about these hair clips I use in almost all my makeup videos, they are from Amazon. I'll link them below. They're really nice, especially if you have bangs because they don't like crimp your hair at all. When I use like a regular clip, it always like messes up my bangs and I have to basically restyle them. But with these, you don't get any sort of bends or crimps in your hair. So they're perfect for makeup application or basically anytime you want to get like hair out of your face. I wear them all the time. So then I'm just going to take the mixture of the foundation and Deep Bronzy and just dot it on my face. This is like an oil base and it doesn't really dry that quickly, so I feel like I don't have to work in sections with it. But if you wanted to work in sections, that also works. But I find like if I just slap it all over and then blend it out, it works well. Foundation does work really well when you blend it out with your fingers, but I also like it with a sponge as well. I'm going to use the Real Techniques blending sponge just to blend it in. So the goal of this look is obviously a really like hydrated base that's glowy. We're not going to be doing too much powder. We are using a lot of cream products. I'm going to show you guys basically how you can get cream products to stay on your face without using a ton of powder on top of them. This foundation is so stunning on the skin. I cannot get enough of it. Even though it's oil based, it doesn't really feel like an oil on your skin. It dries down to almost a really velvety, just like satin finish, so it doesn't really like need powder anyway. I was really surprised when I first tried it. I thought it was going to be oily, but it turns out that it sets itself really well. I found that this doesn't stick to any of my dry patches, at least the ones that I have. I don't have too much like dry skin. I have pretty normal to combo skin, but even if I have like texture or like acne like I do going on right now, it doesn't really accentuate it at all. It's a really beautiful foundation for any skin type. Now that our foundation is on, I'm going to move on to concealer. I'm using the Au Naturel Cream Corrector in the shade Flax. This is a color corrector, but it is yellow toned, but it's not too pigmented, so I feel like on its own it works really well. You don't even need to layer another concealer on top of it, honestly. Really beautiful product. If you guys haven't tried out anything from Au Naturel, they're a really great, more affordable, clean beauty brand. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply this directly on any spots, and I'm also going to be doing it under my eyes. For my under eyes, I'm not doing a lot of product. I'm keeping it really minimal, because if you're going for a really glowy, soft base, really just start with the least product possible and then build it up, because if you put too much product on, obviously it's hard to go back from that. But you can obviously always build more product and more coverage up as you need it. Also, using less product is going to help a lot with creasing and settling to any lines that you have. I'm going to go ahead in with the same Real Techniques sponge just to blend it out. I want to try the green version of this concealer as well for like acne spots. I haven't picked it up yet, but I probably will in the future because I really like the formula on this concealer. It is a cream and I think it's oil based, but it doesn't feel too heavy on your skin, blends in beautifully. Just a really good everyday type of concealer. They also make just like regular shades of those that aren't correctors. I haven't tried that formula, but I'm guessing it is similar to those. So I actually did plan on using the Au Naturel cream foundation stick for this look today because it's a really great cream foundation, but it's actually too light for me right now, so I can't use this, but I do recommend this one. It's a really great cream to powder foundation. It doesn't cling to any sort of texture or dryness. I feel like I do have to set it or else it can like slip and slide a little bit, but other than that, it's a really beautiful product. Alright, moving right along to bronzer, I'm taking the Cocoa Kind. This is their Vegan Mushroom Charged Highlight in Chaga Glow. This is a bronze highlighter. So of course if you have darker skin, you can use this as a highlight, but I'm going to use it just as like a base for my bronzer. I'm going to go in with another bronzer shade after this, but I just like this one because it has a little bit of shimmer in it, so it's going to give you a nice luminous base to put more products on top of. I'm just going to take this typical bronzer places. I'm not going to go on my nose yet because I'm going to do some cream contouring a little bit later on. And then to blend that out, I'm going to be using my Luxie small contouring brush. This is the number 512 if you guys are curious. And I'm just going to go in and blend this out. It's a really great product because it's not too pigmented. So when you use it as a bronzer, it's just super gorgeous and luminous. So as you can tell, that wasn't too pigmented. It kind of just gave me a nice base color to work on top of. Like I said, if you do have darker skin, this would be a gorgeous highlight, but if you have fair skin, it works beautifully as a bronzer. Next for contouring, I'm using the, sorry, this is like blinding you guys. This is the Honest Beauty Sculpted Medium Contour and Highlight Kit. They did update their packaging, so it does not look like this. I don't even know if they sell this anymore. I'll have to check. I will link Honest Beauty below. They sell it on Target if you guys want to check it out. It's a really nice, more affordable brand as well. It comes with like this more warm contour bronzer shade, a darker contour, and then a cream highlight as well. I'm not going to be using the highlight, but I'm going to go in with these two shades. So first off, I'm going with this lighter warm brown shade, sort of like a bronzer. I'm just taking a little bit on my Luxie 233 Large Fluff, and I'm kind of just placing it the same areas I did the Cocoa Kind stick highlight. Next, I'm taking the deeper, more cool toned contour shade. I'm going to do the hollows of my cheeks as well as the sides of my nose. I'm not going too far in just because this is a lot of pigment, so it's going to blend out to be, of course, more than it looks like now. I'm going to go in and do my jawline as well. You can also mix these two shades if you wanted to. If you want to make this a really natural look, you could obviously skip the cream contouring. I'm just showing you guys like what I would do if I'm doing a really like glowy base. And they're nice because they take a while to dry down and they kind of keep their creaminess, so they're really easy to blend out even if you leave them on your face for a long period of time. Not a long period of time, obviously not like an hour, but just as you finish applying the rest. I would go and do my forehead if I didn't have bangs, but I do have bangs, so no one really sees my forehead anyway, so no point in doing that. But if you guys don't have bangs, you could do like, I did a little bronzer on the top of my forehead, but if you wanted to contour, you could do like around the edge of the forehead. Next up, I'm actually going to go in with the Au Naturel cream foundation. I mentioned earlier that's a little light for me, but I'm going to use this as like a highlight and to clean up under my contour, because this happens to me, like I feel like it goes too low and it's really nice to just clean it up, make it a little bit sharper. I'm just going to do a little bit right under where my contour should be. I do a little bit down the center of my nose as well, and we'll hit the Cupid's bow. Right now I'm just going to go in and blend that out as well. Alright, now that I'm liking how the bronzer and contour looks, I'm going to go in with a cream blush. This is the Lila B Lip and Cheek in the shade Be Lovely. Love this lip and cheek product. I usually use it on my cheeks, but it's beautiful on the lips as well. I use this in my full face of Lila B products. I've also used it in a couple different videos, but it's such a beautiful blush. It stays on for so long. It doesn't pick up on the makeup under it. It doesn't fade throughout the day. It gives you so much pigment on your skin and it's so easy to apply. These are pricey, but so beautiful. Totally recommend checking them out if you want a good, really versatile cream product. So how I like to apply this is with this mini Eco Tool sponge. I use like the round end of it. Just go ahead and dip into it and then apply it. I usually don't put blush on the apples of my cheeks. I do it further back, but obviously just put it wherever you like to put your blush. It really depends on your face shape, but I usually like it further back on my face. Isn't this so pretty? I'm obsessed with this blush. They have some other really gorgeous shades as well. I've used the red lip and cheek in a couple tutorials where I do a red lip. And if you want to blend it in a little bit better, you can go back in with like a blending brush and just mold it with the, not mold it, you can blend it in with the other cheek products. Next, on to highlight. I'm using the Botanicals Vegan Highlight. This is their prismatic highlighter. I'm not sure if prismatic is the shade name or the name of just the highlight. I will link it below for you guys though. This was in a Petit Vour box. Such a beautiful vegan cream highlight. It's really hard to find a vegan cream highlight because most of them usually have beeswax in them, but this one doesn't, and it's so gorgeous. They also make like a pink reflect one. This is like a white gold. It looks so gorgeous on the skin. Let me go ahead and apply it for you guys. I'm just gonna use my finger for this. Now that I feel like we're blended out nicely, looking very glowy, I'm going to use the Phytopigments Flawless Finishing Powder from Juice Beauty. This is a really luminous powder, so if you do have drier skin, more mature skin, and you want a powder that's not going to make you look too powdery, this one's really nice, but you do have to be careful with it. If you use too much, I feel like it does draw attention to any sort of fine lines, but if you take the smallest amount, it leaves a really beautiful finish to the skin. So I'm just taking the slightest amount of this on a Luxie tapered face brush, and I'm going to set my under eye area and the sides of my nose and probably my chin as well. Just any area you know you're going to get oily, I would set. If you have dry skin and don't really get oily anywhere, then you don't really need to set. So I didn't set any of like the cheek area down here just to keep it really glowy and nice. As well, our base makeup is done with. If you wanted to bring even more glow to your face, I'd suggest going in with a dewy facial mist. I really love the Josh Rosebrook Hydrating Accelerator. This is my go-to for under and over makeup. Just gives your skin such a beautiful, healthy glow. It doesn't really make you look too oily or anything. Smells amazing as well. This is the mini size, by the way. It's 2 ounces. So if you weren't sure that you were gonna like this and kind of just wanted to try a smaller size of it, they do have this on the Petit Vour website. I will link it below for you guys. I recommend that everyone tries this because it's one of my favorite skincare products and I just can't shut up about it. Onto the eyes, of course you can use a cream eyeshadow. I actually don't have any cream shadows that I like. I've heard the Gressa cream shadows are amazing though. I'll have to try those out soon, but if you have a cream shadow, it would be beautiful with this look. But since I don't have any cream shadows, I'm gonna go in with the Lily Lolo Sculpt and Glow. I'm gonna use the bronzer shade just as a really light wash of color in my crease. This is gonna be a fairly simple eye look. It's kind of just like a skin-based makeup, so we're going very light on the eyes. You could honestly just go ahead and leave this look how it is and put on some mascara and be good to go, but I'm going to be doing a gold wing liner just to spice up the look a little bit. But like I said, this is kind of just a facial makeup based tutorial, so you can obviously just leave it like this and do whatever eye makeup you like. It's just a really gorgeous base. I feel like it goes with everything. It's not too like cakey looking or full coverage. It's really natural, so you can wear it day to day, or you can even wear it when you're going out because it's just a really beautiful, like, versatile skin look. You know, I feel like glowy skin is perfect for everything. For the gold wing, I'm using the Organic Skin Co. These are one of their cream eyeshadows. Funny, I just said I had no cream eyeshadows, but I do have 2 right here. But anyway, I'm going to take the gold one and use it for a wing liner. I'm going to set it with another gold eyeshadow because I don't really have hooded eyes, but they're slightly hooded, so I feel like if I don't set it, it would smudge everywhere. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this as a wing. I'll zoom you guys in so you can see a little bit better of what I'm doing. I'm just taking the shadow on a very thin, this is actually an eyebrow brush, but just any sort of angled brush you have will work. And then basically just using the same technique as I showed in my wing liner Get Ready With Me. If you guys haven't seen that already, I'll link it below. But yeah, basically just doing a regular liner look. Now that I have the basic wing shape down, I'm going to go in with the Han Cosmetics shadow in the shade Golden Glow. This is a stunning golden shadow. And I'm basically just going to set the wing with a powder. It's also just going to help intensify the pigment on the wing. We're going to be keeping the bottom lash line blank for this look. I did do a little bit of highlight on the inner corners and on my brow bone. I used the same Credo Beauty highlight. Anyway, onto my mascara. I'm going to be using the PYT mascara. This has a primer and a mascara on it. I use this in my PYT first impressions video if you want to check out that, but I'm going to go ahead and just apply it. This is the primer side. I love this mascara because it gives your lashes a very light, fluttery, natural look, which is unlike the other mascaras I have because I usually like dramatic lashes. This does give you a lot of length and volume, but it just gives you like the prettiest like fluttery eyelashes, not just one lash, all of them. You can leave your bottom lashes bare if you want, but for me, like if I don't do it, I just feel like something's off, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my bottom lashes as well. The last step for my lips, I'm going in with the Gressa Bare Lip Boost. They did just change their packaging, so their lip boosts are like rose gold now, which is super cute, but this is their old packaging. I kind of wish this came in like a tube because the pot's kind of like thin, so it's hard to like get your finger in, but other than that, really beautiful formula. This is like a really hydrating lipstick. It's like a balm lipstick, if that makes any sense. Gives you a lot of pigment though. I'm gonna go ahead and apply it. This shade Bare is just a really perfect pinky nude. Alright guys, our look is done. I really love how it came out. Super glowy base. I'm always into really glowy dewy skin. Like I said, this would be perfect for anybody with dry skin, mature skin, or basically anyone who just wants a really glowy dewy skin look. That's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not already subscribed, I would love for you to join me. Don't forget to follow me on my socials. Dirt Naturals is my Instagram and dirtnaturals.com is my blog. Both will be linked below along with everything I talked about in this video, so be sure to check the description box below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Also give me a like and a comment below if you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what type of makeup look you want to see me do next. I love hearing what you guys think, so definitely let me know. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video.